Heather with Good Habit Fitness. I'm going to be showing you today a beginner body weight focused workout to get you back into shape if you haven't worked out in a while. This one's going to be focusing on legs, back, and core. There's going to be 8 exercises, and I'm just going to run through a couple reps or seconds of each of them, describing the proper form and technique and which muscles to engage as we go. So before you get started with any workout, you want to do a proper warm-up. I recommend just starting off with straight leg raises. So that's 1 rep, and you want to do 10 reps. After you're done with those, arm circles, forward 10 times. You kind of want to get to a burn, so if you don't feel that after 10, go a little more, and then go opposite direction. Engaging the core. 3, 2, 1. And when I say engage core, there's 2 ways to do that. You can suck in or brace. Like if someone was going to punch you, you would brace the core. So you can either suck it in or brace. Okay, finally, another excellent warm-up is a stretch and a warm-up. It's called windmill. You're going to keep your knees locked. Opposite hand touches opposite toe. Down, up. If your range of motion isn't all the way down to your toe, you can tap your shin. So wherever you are is perfect. And just find that sweet spot, a little bit of stretch. And keep that core engaged. We're hinging at the hips, trying to keep a nice flat back. And you want to do 10 reps. 1 rep is left and right. Okay, so let's pause for a second. All right, so here we go. The first exercise is a body weight squat. The feet position is going to be different for everybody based on your anatomy. There's a couple cues here. You want to hinge at the hips, engage the core, keep your shoulders back. And I find that feet pointed about 10 degrees out to the side is good for me. You may need to take a wider stance or a more narrow stance, but you want to feel comfortable as you come down to about the height of a chair. Come to stand, squeeze the glutes. So I'll show you from the side. You're going to inhale as you come down, exhale as you come to stand. Inhale as you come down, exhale, squeeze the glutes at the top. So those are the body weight squats, and I recommend doing 12 of those. Next up is split stance static lunge. So this static meaning your feet stay put the entire time. So you're going to be facing forward. You want a 90-degree angle in front and back knee, and come up. So you can have your hands at your side or just hanging out for the ride. I'll show you from the front with the other leg. So split stance, breathe in on the way down, out on the way up, in on the way down, out on the way up. So you're going to do 10 reps on one side, switch, and then you're going to do 10 on the other. And one thing is very important, try not to tap your knee on the floor, just get really close. Okay, so next exercise is called the tibialis raise. This one's super important for building up your shin muscles, which are the decelerator muscles for your knees. It doesn't take too much of the force when you're walking really fast and you stop. If this is strong, your knee will take less impact. So super important to build up the tibia. What we're going to do is find a wall, and the more far away your feet are from the wall, the more difficult this will be. Very important to keep your knees locked. So you can press your hands here on the VMO, and that'll remind you to keep those knees locked. And all you're going to do is raise your toes up for 1 second, and then come on down. Raise up. As far as you can, hold for 1, slowly lower. And as you're doing this, you really want to focus on engaging the calf in front of your shin muscle and down. So do 12 of these here, and keep those knees locked all the way up. And if this is too easy, step out a little more. You will feel it, the burn, quite a bit more, which is a good thing. It's a good burn. And down. And then if you want to have it a little easier, just step in, do the same thing. Knees are locked, hold for 1, and down. 12 reps of those. This next one is super fun, one of my favorites. We're going to do it with body weight since this is a body weight workout. That being said, if this is too easy for you, you can add a dumbbell in your hand and an ankle weight, but I'll show you the bodyweight version to start off. We're gonna work on balance, core, and quad, and you're gonna have the obliques engaged. So step out to the side, point your toe, exhale as you bring your knee up, inhale as you bring your leg down and arm up. So this is what this looks like. You wanna go at a pretty nice fast pace here. 10 on each side. I'll show you from the side, out, and then crunch. Really focus on squeezing those obliques. Other side, up and down. Up, down, up, and down. Up, down. I'm show you just from another angle here. Squeeze. I can feel the burn, and this is just body weight, so this is fantastic. Okay, so 10 reps on each side. And another thing to note is you want to breathe out in. Rule of thumb is exhale on exertion. So the exertion part is this, against gravity. This is the easy part. Breathe out. Just like that. Super fun. Okay, moving right along. Ooh, okay. All right, so I'm gonna show you the advanced version of the standing side crunch with knee raise and press. It's a mouthful, but it's a really wonderful exercise. So I have a 5-pound dumbbell here, bringing down and up. Breathe out and in. Out and in. Your free hand can be right there on your hip, or you can have it out to the side. Show you from another angle. Still pointing your toe. And go. Crunch. Really focus on squeezing those obliques as hard as you can. Alright, if this is too easy, up the reps to 20. Okay. Alright, taking a mid-workout break. Some of you may need to do that, which is absolutely fine. Always have water on hand. Hydrate, hydrate. You can't say that enough. The more water you drink, the more energy you're gonna have, and it's just good in so many ways. We don't have time to list all of them. But water breaks are necessary, and if you feel at this point of the workout you need to take a break, take a break. Totally fine to do so. This is a really fun workout, by the way. I hope you feel the same way, and that's one of Good Habit Fitness goals, is to make it fun, approachable, and something you can do consistently. So let's keep it fun, do the best you can, and you can always tone it down. You can take off some reps or add some reps. If you're a beginner, I want you to feel like you're in the 5 to 6 out of 1 to 10 range of effort. So that's basically like a brisk walk. I want you to feel in your heart rate that you're having a brisk walk, but you can still have a conversation. Next level, you're gonna be walking so fast as a metaphor that it's hard to have a conversation. But for the purpose of this workout, we wanna keep it lighter, less intense. As we build back the cardio system, the heart getting stronger, and your proprioception, which means your ability to know where your body is in any moment. Okay, so we're gonna get into bear stance, alternating leg step. So the setup here is hands and knees. And all you're gonna do is you want your hands directly below the shoulders and your knees directly below your hips. So hands and knees. You're gonna raise your knees off the mat ever so slightly. The goal here is to avoid any of this. So you're gonna do 10 reps. This is half of it, and that's 1 rep. So engage the core, keep your back nice and flat. You're gonna feel this in your core, you're gonna feel this in your shoulders and your quads. Okay, so 10 reps is gonna be a total of 20 step backs. If this is too hard, hang out like this. Hang out. Hold to 30 if you omit the step back. Going back down to the mat for rainbow kicks. This is another really fun exercise, focusing on your core, glutes, hamstrings, and some shoulder strength. The setup here is just like the bear stance. We're gonna get into hands and knees. And then as far as comfortable for you, bring that leg out to the right, starting with the right leg. Pointing your toe, you're gonna come up and over. This is the rainbow part. Tap on the other side. Out as far as you can. Up and over. Tap the other side. Just like that. Up and over. I'm gonna show you another angle here. So you may only able to come out this far, that's fine. For me, I can come out this far, up and over as high as you can, tap the other side. And out, over, and that's 10 and 10. Show you from the left, pointing your toe, up and over. Think making a rainbow with the heel on your foot. Okay, tap and engage that core. You will hear me say this over and over. It is a very important aspect of working out, and the more you do it, the easier it's going to be engaging your core. Not just when you're working out, all the time. If you can cue yourself to engage, you're working out while you're driving, working, grocery shopping. So there's ways of sneaking in little exercises that no one can even see you doing. So I hope you liked that one. We'll move on to the next. This workout, or this exercise, is called low plank with alternating side leg taps. This is not going to be timed, it's going to be counted in reps. If you prefer a timed exercise, put 30 seconds on the clock and just continue for 30 seconds. I like counting reps, it's kind of fun to do, but everyone has their own preference. So here again, you're going to brace your core, get down onto the mat, into the low plank position, which is from your forearms. And to get started, you want a neutral spine, squeeze that core, step out to the left, step out to the right. That is one rep. Left, right. Really squeeze your core here. Left, right. That's 3 reps. If this is too much for you, just hang out here and hold. Hold. Bring that belly button in. And also, you want the angle from your arm to your torso, 90 degrees. All right, let's do one more step out. And I hope you enjoy this. That's quite advanced for as far as planks, so if the stepping out is too much, it's totally fine to just hold that low plank for 30 seconds. And I'm just checking in. I use a smartwatch to track my caloric burn, heart rate. It's a fun metric to have because over time you can see your progress. Because if this is your first time doing this workout, your heart rate may be up into 130, 140 2 weeks from now. It may be 110, 120. So that in of itself is like motivating to you to keep going because you feel the progress. This next exercise, the V-sit crunch, I can guarantee you're going to feel some burn. The more you do it, the less burn you're going to feel. I'm going to show you 2 options. There's going to be 2 versions. I'm going to start with the more difficult one and then the slightly easier version. A couple things to note, this is an extension of your arm. When you're laying down, you want to think arms way up overhead and you're going to be pointing your toe. So I'm going to get down to the mat and show you how this works. Did I say this is my favorite ab exercise? It's fantastic. Okay, so you're going to start lying down on the mat. You're going to have your left toe pointed. You're going to be engaging the core. And you're going to come all the way up and tap. This is the more advanced version. Come down, go all the way up and tap. And you want to do this 10 times. So after 10 reps, switch positions of your arms, and then you come all the way up and tap and down. And if you need a little assistance coming up, it's okay to use your forearms to help lift you up. Now here's the easier version. You're just going to come up slightly and tap your knee. Keeping that toe pointed. Focus on engaging your core. Breath work is very important. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. Show you from the other side. Exhale as you lift. Keep that toe pointed. And come on down. You breathe out and in. Out and in. I'm going to show you one more version. Actually, if that's too darn easy for you, you're going to grab about 2 to 3. This is a 5-pound weight overhead. And you're going to bring them all the way up and down. All the way up and down. And I can guarantee that takes it to the next level. If you have ankle weights, strap those bad boys on and you're really going to feel the burn. That's why this is one of my favorite exercises. Focuses on your obliques. upper abs and lower abs, so it's like the best bang for your buck.